Game 1, time in, 0-0-2. Point.
There's that middle ball right away.
Yeah, and it, from Riley's reaction, might have skidded the line. Sometimes skid, Michelle. So not a good swing at the ball there from Riley.
Point.
Testing the forehand once again from Ben Johns.
Short return, got pummeled there.
2-0-2. Point.
Waters and Johns off to a hot 3-0 start. For those new to the sport, what separates them as the elite on the top of their game in the world?
They've got offense, they've got defense, they're smart as we talked about, and they won't beat themselves. A lot of teams will. They will stay disciplined to the patterns, and that's why they just keep racking up medals. They need a whole house to put them in.
Todd finding a way to get the serve back on her side. She loves that two-handed backhand.
0-3-1.
It's a weapon. Makes it look easy down the line, forcing the second serve of Todd and Newman.
0-3-2.
Reminder, this is the best 3 out of 5 for the doubles matchups. Best 2 out of 3 in the singles.
Point.
Todd and Newman are on the board.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You want to put that ball in the middle, as we talked about, Michelle. But if Riley can reach in there with the forehand, he could flick it right back where it came from. It's a great ball from him. And he'll also bait you. He'll slide to the middle thinking you think that it's open to his left, and then he'll come flying over there with the two-handed backhand as well. So a lot of chess, not checkers out here today, Michelle.
Well, Leigh got him once down the line, twice right to that two-handed backhand.
3-2-1.
And that's what you got to do. You got to keep him honest over there, or he will just sit in the middle of the court.
4-2-1.
And if they play a lot of points that well, Lee's going to say, I want to play on the left side, as they switch midpoint, and Lee's on the left, and a great little flick from Ben.
Todd finding the backcourt.
Yeah, that was a weird, it looked like Ben left it, and it was a couple miles in.
5-2-2.
Easy put away for Riley Newman. Waters and Johns, their run comes to a halt for now.
2-5-1.
Smart choice from Riley Newman of attacking through the middle twice.
That was good. Riley Newman originally thought that was sailing.
Second serve.
Yeah, that's one of those you say nope, and then you turn around and you're like, right on the line, shoot.
Point.
That's a big swing from Leigh Waters, several feet off the kitchen line on the bounce. Tough to make that.
panic in Ben John's game.
No, and if you're new, the kitchen or non-volley zone is that lighter blue. And you saw the ball go in there. You can go in there and hit the ball if it bounces, but you cannot volley the ball in there. That's thus the name.
Second serve.
Paris Todd jamming at Ben Johns.
Yeah, nice job by Paris there, standing tall right there at the kitchen.
Set out.
You know, we talk about how good somebody's hands are with those fast battles, but to be able to get the paddle on a ball off the tape like that is even more impressive. That was great by Newman.
Second serve. Three, 5-2. Set out.
No points for Todd and Newman in that serving sequence.
5-3-1.
And that can hurt you when Ben Johns is back to serve as the first server.
Second serve. 5-3-2. Set out.
And that is a very quick side out to get it right back. So big opportunity for Todd and Newman.
3-5-1.
Don't get errors like that very often from those two.
Ben
Second
Johns
serve.
can find any angle on the court. That time he chose cross.
3-5-2.
And he just holds it and then pronates that wrist and game over.
Set out.
Wow, and the quick side outs continues. There's no rule in place right now. See if we can
5-3-1.
get to the kitchen and play ball.
Point.
We saw that a lot in men's doubles, and we'll see it later today. If the ball is funneled into the middle, Ben has been pulling that back in front of the person in front of him to their forehand and putting them in a tough spot, and Todd couldn't handle that one.
Second serve.
A quick hold for Todd and Newman.
Again, you saw they chose to keep Paris Todd on that
6-3-2.
left side so they don't have to unwind the stack. This time they will.
Wow, what defense from Paris Todd.
Tremendous defending, because it's really hard to defend on both sides of your body back to back, and she was able to do that. Saved one on her backhand side and then on the forehand as well. That's well played by Todd.
Second serve.
Newman called out of bounds.
Yeah.
Couldn't get out of the way fast enough when it's coming
3-6-2.
that quickly.
Yeah, Paris had the two-handed backhand just locked and loaded.
Riley Newman finishing on what we call the Ernie thing.
Yeah, so the kitchen is flat, so you can jump over it. You just can't step into it, and that dude's athleticism is ridiculous. He flew over it. Great move.
Ben Johns just
Getting back slowly, doing that rehab. We look forward to having her back. It's not a short process, though.
Riley Newman taking over the court on his side.
Yeah, I thought we were doing fast hands drills between him and Anna Leigh there for a minute. That was fun.
6-4-2.
A shot from Ben Johns.
Yeah, and that's as you watch these battles at that kitchen line, it is the margins are so narrow. If that ball stays up just a little bit, Johns and Newman and the ladies as well will reach in and flick a winner. That ball just skids off the baseline.
4-7-1.
What do you do when Ben Johns can take over the way that he has so far in this game?
That's got to be a shallower dink from Todd so that he has to take that off the bounce.
Paris Todd with a textbook ATP around the post.
Yeah, why did Riley call it wide before that? She needs the winner on her stats. Michelle, come on.
5-7-2.
Riley Newman steps over, steps in, and puts it away.
That's a great read by Riley because he saw Ben change his choice of shots from a cut to a two-hander that had to go down the line.
Wow, can't defend that, though. Riley Newman has 52 mixed doubles appearances, most of those with his sister Lindsay Newman. Testing out a new partnership here with Paris Todd. He has 11 golds, 15 silvers, and 12 bronze in his career.
And what's interesting about Lindsay and Riley is Lindsay's just one of 6 different players for him to make the finals with. Paris Todd, Elise Jones, Anna Bright, Jessie Irvin, Catherine Parento. Wow. That's a great mixed doubles partner to have and a lot of great players to play in the final.
What makes him, Riley Newman, an appealing partner in mixed doubles and his ability to take over matches?
Yeah, because he'll literally do that. He'll take over the court in the middle of the court.
He will literally take
the
court from
Yeah, you'll see him all the way over. There's a good example. And
There's
he
a balance
changes
to that, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Paris Todd mentioned in the interview in their run that give her a little more space to run with when they were struggling.
Yes. So it's finding that right balance, and when you're playing with different people, you got to find it quickly. Such a smart choice there by Ben. So sometimes you want to hit it as hard as you can, and sometimes that short angle, we'll see that a lot in the singles today, to be able to stop that. That's great, great ball from Ben Johns there.
6-8-2.
The heroics of Riley Newman, good enough for the first shot.
Yeah, made him hit one
second.
more, but this angle right here, my goodness, that's a cute.
Not many people can generate the angles that Ben Johns can.
Yeah, and that table tennis background on the backhand enables him to do that as well. And then the forehand, he just brushes the ball, pronates the wrist. It's really impressive.
Oh, Anna Leigh Waters was all over it. And so Anna Leigh Waters and Ben Johns lose their challenge and a timeout. They still have one left. Wide again.
That was about the exact same spot, maybe an inch further out. So good hold there.
off the tape. Newman wanted the ATP, couldn't get it.
And sometimes the ones off the tape are the most fun because they push the ball even wider, but that was so shallow to the net, he just could not get it around the post there. Todd had a good look at that, but Ben got it just to her right hip enough where she couldn't pull the trigger and keep it above the net.
Riley Newman,
Second serve.
big at the kitchen. Second serve on the side of Waters and Johns. We've been at 8-6 for a little while.
We have.
Oh, just wide.
Side out.
Right line has not been kind to Ben Johns and Annalie Waters.
More paint on that line over there.
6-8-1.
Just an inch. Riley Newman punches one home down the middle. We have a 1-point game.
Yeah, great wide dink from Paris Todd there, set that up, and that's that pressure that Ben's been putting on her. She returns the favor to Annalie Waters from a different position there. Great job by Riley finishing that off.
Oh, Paris Todd speeds it up on Ben Johns. What a choice there. 5, so we have a long ways to go here on championship court. Riley Newman
wins that hand battle, and those boys are going to see each other later in the men's doubles final too, so they're going to get a lot of each other on center today.
And here come Paris Todd and Riley Newman in the opening game with game point on Todd's paddle. Riley Newman puts it away, and Paris Todd and Riley Newman in game 2.
And what got them there, and you saw a couple of glimpses of that, is the Paris Todd defense was outstanding. It got them to the final, and saw a couple of nice digs on that particular rally.
A patient point, Waters and Johns taking the opening point in game number 2.
And a little volume from Annalie there too. She doesn't like losing anything, even a single game. A little mishap, they got out of it.
That's how high their standards are though, right?
Yes.
Even a lost game will bother them. Wow, Riley Newman and that two-handed backhand that you spoke of earlier, Dave.
Yeah, and somehow got it through both paddles there trying to defend.
Annalie Waters staying patient, creating the error there.
Yeah, and that's the thing. This team, much like Ben and Colin Johns, will happily win by dinking.
So when do you pick your moments of dinking and then speeding it up against these guys?
They're going to wait till they get a ball up like that, and they'll hit 50 dinks till they get that one. But they're not just making the dink for you to miss. You saw Ben again pull Paris Todd out wide, and that's a tougher ball to keep shallow. Nice response there with a great return that almost hit her partner on the way by. We almost had friendly fire.
Riley Newman looked like a noodle out of the way. Friendly fire. Oh, Newman gets caught in the middle of the court. Ben Johns sneaking past him.
Yeah, and that's why you usually don't see a team return to Paris. They'll return to Riley to keep him off the net.
No miss dink from Newman and Todd. Waters and Johns off to protect their 3-point lead. Two-handed backhand down the line for Paris Todd.
And she knows if she fades to the right and just sits on the backhand, that's all she has to defend. Anything to her right is wide. That's a great ball from Paris.
And she loves that backhand, setting up her partner. Oh, but the defense of Annalie Waters and Ben Johns just too stingy.
Yeah, unlucky off the tape there, because Riley's like, this point's over, and Annalie said, yeah, I agree.
Oh, a whip of a backhand from Waters, just wide.
Yeah, so that's one of those, I know you're cheating into the middle and I'm going to try and catch you, but there's just not a lot of margin there.
Riley Newman putting away that point. They break the scoreboard here. Break into it, rather, in the second game.
1-4-1.
They came back from a 3-point lead in game one. Paris Todd, oh, lined up,
Second serve.
ready, just long.
I mean, just sitting on that, just rotates the body and just
1-4-2.
smokes the two-hander, but caught the tape, and you smoke it and it hits the tape, it goes deep sometimes, unfortunately.
Riley Newman can't believe he missed that one.
So you saw the faster points favor Todd and Newman. They want to speed the ball up. Riley wants to get involved. Slower points are the way that lady and Ben want to play till they get an opportunity.
They let it go, and it was good. Ben Johns catching the baseline.
Yeah, full extension here because he'd come so far over, and the key to that is he got his left hand in there to hit a two-hander, and that got the paddle face down just enough. Oh my.
Riley Newman lost his paddle. What a catch from the crowd. What was that?
What in the world?
That just split between two people.
And it
oh
was,
my goodness, literally went between the head of
Yes.
two people. That could have gone in an opposite direction and taken out a tooth. I'm not over it.
thankfully no dental work was needed there, Michelle.
On their side. Ooh, Annalie Waters sneaks one through the back door on Riley Newman.
Yeah, and Annalie playing up to the crowd, and again, when they're on odd, they have not been switching Paris over. Riley will switch here, but Paris has been staying.
Oh, Riley Newman runs it down, but Ben Johns bullying them from the kitchen.
And Riley is like, Ben, what are you doing over here on the right?
8-1-2.
Great track down with the left hand. Riley gets to more balls than just about anybody. This is an onslaught. We don't like losing games.
It was a response
9-1-2.
The bear has been poked. There's that line shot that Annalie Waters was looking to.
Review, we saw that clearly wide.
Wow, Ben Johns, just a quick snap. No room for Todd and Newman to go here. Down 8 in game 2 of this best of 3 of 5 match series.
And there were none of those types of errors in game number 1, and that's, again, that's another contributing factor here to this lopsided score.
Oh! No. Riley Newman is putting on a show.
Yes,
no, he's not
that,
intending to.
But that paddle, it's now not hitting the ball.
Ben Johns taking over again. Game point for Waters and Johns with a statement of a response after dropping game 1.
10-1-2.
Humongous swing. Annalie Waters wanted to rope one through the middle and go tap paddles, but caught the net. Too big of a swing.
Second serve.
So if you get the high looping third, Ben's got a chance to do damage with it and pulled it across the body of Todd. That's tough to defend.
Side out.
2 game points here for Waters and Johns. Ben Johns finishing things off, and an 11-1 finish in game 2. Annalie Waters.
Ben wanted to drag that with one of those just devious angles back cross court, but couldn't make it there.
Todd and Newman get the opening point of game 3.
1-0-1.
Riley Newman punishing Annalie Waters on the Ernie.
Waits for her to put her head down to look at the ball to the paddle and then watch him read it and go. Boom, down, good night. That's that same spot. The court's 20 by 44. They want it to be 20 and 2 inches by 44 do Waters and Johns.
All right, Paris Todd.
Field is here at the Acrytech Atlanta Open.
Second serve.
So good timeout called there for Waters and Johns, but
4-0-2.
no lead is too big for them to overcome.
Point.
Todd and Newman will take that rare miss from Ben Johns.
Yeah, nice dipping thirds. One of those you can do. I want to reach in and take it out of the air, or step back and take it off the bounce.
Annalie Waters going toe-to-toe with Riley Newman. She's 16 years old, and she fears no one.
No one. And had a yell and a stare there as well. Okay. I'm all for Chippy.
Just wait until Riley Newman starts to get going on his church. We
Yeah.
saw that in full force in men's doubles.
Did we ever with Julian Arnold and Travis Rettenmeyer? That was entertaining.
Oh, Annalie Waters gets Newman on the backside. Newman was there, just mishit it slightly.
Yeah, Annalie Waters is cranked right now. Nothing slow.
Riley Newman will also be in the men's doubles final.
Yes.
His first of 2 appearances here today on Championship Sunday.
Defending champ in that.
Second serve.
That will be our
5-1-2.
4th match on championship court. Oh, just shy of the baseline.
They tried to thread it down the line. The net's a little higher. It's 34 inches in the center, 36 on the sidelines there. So got to have a little more loft and not enough spin to keep it in.
Second serve. One, 5-2. Side out.
Quick hold for Todd and Newman.
5-1-1.
Oh, Ben Johns catches Riley Newman off guard. That's so tough to defend.
Yeah, and that's where they really made a living in that 11-1 run. If the Todd dink just got a little too far, it just
5-1-2.
ignited Ben Johns and Annalie Waters. She's done a much better job here in game number 2.
Side out.
Too high with the third.
1-5-1. Let, what we call?
What's going on here? Let.
Let serves, replayed as long as it clears the kitchen line.
Ooh, what happened there for Riley Newman?
Sort of took off on him. I don't know if that hit the kitchen line, which again, sometimes when the ball hits the line, it skids. It certainly didn't hit the sideline. It wasn't that wide.
Second serve.
There's Todd bringing Ben Johns out to the sideline.
2-5-2. Side out.
Paris Todd loves those forehand roll dinks, and she's really good at picking her spots.
5-2-1.
Ben Johns, too powerful against Riley Newman. Is there a better place Riley could have gone there?
I mean, once you start in that hands battle, Todd
5-2-2.
dug one out. But if you are hitting up and they're hitting down, it's hard to rectify that. There's another example there.
Redirect attempt. So Waters and Johns trail by 3.
2-5-1.
They'll have 2 service chances to build and close the gap. What? Oh, wow. What a point. That was so good. Riley Newman pickpockets Ben Johns. You think they're done. And then here comes Annalie Waters.
Yeah, he's got the money stolen right back there. How did that happen? That's a great athletic point on both sides. Riley thought he had an open court. He needed to really put more on it because the defense on both sides, spectacular.
Oh, Annalie Waters with the backhanded Ernie.
The sport is on fire. We're on Prime Video. We got the best players in the world putting on a show.
Was it good?
I wasn't sure either, because that was one of
Was.
those where you tuck the elbow in, swing through the ball, and it's hard to keep that down, but she got it just right on the baseline.
Tie game. Riley Newman finds the feet of Ben Jacks.
Attack the person closest to you. If you have the ball up, I don't care if it's the best player in the world. Get it down. They're not going to get it back. That's a smart choice from Riley Newman there.
Neither did Riley, apparently. Going toe-to-toe again, Ben Johns coming away with that one, taking their first lead of the third game.
And you want Riley's forehand extended. He's so good in near his body, but when he reaches out, a little off balance. Smart shot location from Ben Johns there.
Oh, a fortuitous bounce off the tape. Annalie Waters and Ben Johns up 2.
Yeah, and such a smart choice from both players. Obviously, they got lucky with the net cord, but when you're tracking down a lob, don't panic. Just go back and throw it into the kitchen.
Todd steps in a huge, crucial way.
She's asking for more from the fans. We had lobs galore there, and what a dig in the middle of that. And Ben thinks, oh, I'm going to finish this. And Riley and then Paris is like, not on this particular spot or not.
Oh, another redirect attempt from Todd. Couldn't get that one. Down 2. Todd to serve. Newman and Todd climb within 1.
Yeah, I saw Anna Leigh wiggling her finger there. I wonder if it was at herself or if she heard something. Keep an eye on that.
Oh, too fast to handle for Riley Newman.
Yeah, and folks, just if you're around the court, just be ready. We had the paddle on one side, now a ball goes flying over here on the other.
Risky lob from Newman.
Yeah, and that's something it looks like, you know, maybe he's been saving that for later in the match, because he did not lob in game 1 or 2, but has been pretty effective on that until that one came up too short.
And why would that be? Oh.
You know, sometimes you might see something throughout a match that Anna Leigh is so engaged, leaning forward in the kitchen, you can throw it over her shoulder, and he's so good with the deception, it can look like a dink. So I like that adjustment from him.
Paris Todd aggressively attacking Waters.
Yeah, and that ball's going to be 4 feet wide, but that's not the purpose of that. You know that person's wanting to hit that ball. You know they're going to play it. Same exact shot.
6-9-1. Second serve.
Ben Johns and Waters. Too hot to handle right now. Crucial serving
6-2.
moment for Newman.
Side out.
Yeah, never really had a chance to play there to chip away at the lead that they feel like, wait a minute, didn't we have the lead earlier
That's
here? And
6-1.
they did.
Second serve.
So if you see someone go for an Ernie, you want to leave it shallow to the net so that
9-6-2.
they don't have a chance to do a lot with it. So very smart by Riley there.
Point.
Game point, Waters and Johns.
10-6-2.
Riley,
Running away with it early, and then in came Ben and Annalee, which brings us to game 4. All the pressure on Newman and Todd. Couldn't get any points in that rotation, so 2 chances for Johns and Waters. What a finish for Annalee Waters.
and not to panic when Riley Newman jumped the corner there. She just stayed true and flicked it into that open court. That's really well done.
Second serve. 1-0-2. Point.
Another one of those dinks that if it sails just a little too far, you see the table tennis acumen of Ben Johns there with the roll.
Ooh, just barely missed for Ben Johns.
I think it might have caught.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, we did. Wow.
Kind of a flinger, but again, the left
Oh,
hand.
yeah, just
3-0-2.
barely catches the corner. And Ernie will bring Riley Newman back to life, and they need it. Waters and Johns off to a 3-point lead in their deciding game.
0-3-1. Second serve.
Yeah, and that left foot of the right side player, for anyone learning pickleball and getting to find where to put a dink, that's a tough ball for your opponent to make. Keep putting it there.
Oh, tough miss for Newman. No points in that series.
3-0-1.
Ben Johns back to serve. Oh, so Newman takes the first one far over, then backs off on the second one. That's a tough ball for Paris Todd to step in and take.
Because he was there and then gone and didn't know the next one was going to be hers.
Point.
And Ben Johns seems to be effectively taking Riley Newman out of his game. How is he doing it?
He's really doing well on the balls off the bounce to get him in uncomfortable positions.
Wow, another middle ball, that's good fun, but Dave Fleming is one of the best there is.
Nice job coming out of the timeout there.
6,
Just
0,
got to
2.
have the next stop here, too.
Timeout.
So Riley Newman and Paris Todd with another chance to crack the scoreboard.
0, 6, 1.
What's missing from their magic that they need to get back to?
Pace. And that's just an unbelievable ball from Ben, because Paris wants to hit a backhand there, and she knows she's leaving literally 3 inches of room along. Look where this winner ends up landing. Just remarkable.
Crazy. Another lob from Riley Newman to set up some pace for himself.
So I think other players watch how teams try and solve the puzzle, and this lobbing from Riley is going to be something I bet you see more and more of.
Shut up. Six, 1, 1.
ATP from Riley Newman.
I mean, offhand ATP, he got that with the left. That should be worth double.
6, 1, 2.
You should get a point even though you're receiving. That's outrageous.
Point.
Need better fourth balls here, because if the drive is coming, you're just asking for trouble.
Newman handling the pace of Annalie Waters, throwing in another lob.
Yes, so she is going to know that this is going to be coming, because this is a pattern that's pushed her off the line quite a few times.
Point.
Just grabbed Paris off the tape.
Sorry. Hang on.
Oh. Is it her hair?
Did that get a ponytail?
One of the braids.
Yeah.
Well, there was 3 chances for the
I know.
hit
See,
braid.
that's the thing.
So
if you
her
go,
odds, odds were not in her favor.
Ladies, just one. Keep the fashion for later.
She looks great, though.
I'm not dictating that. I'm just saying there's 3 chances for the ball to hit it.
Seven, 1, 1.
Oh, Waters was denied, but you love the fearlessness in which she plays with
100%.
everything that she goes for with 100% confidence. And this match seems to be slipping out of grip.
And it's on the odd. They just haven't solved that at all. Paris switching or not, pressure on the return, miss on the last one. It's been a big problem.
That's what Waters and Johns can do. They can,
yes.
If you don't have a problem, they'll create one for you.
Which seems rude. And then you press. You know, that shot right there is a, 1 out of 20.
1-8-2. Set up.
Couple of misses because they force you to play perfectly.
Yeah.
So you try to do too much when you're down 8-1.
8-1-1.
Lob read perfectly from Annalie Waters. You pointed it out great, Dave. She knew that one was coming.
Yeah, and that one came from a different position. So this came from the middle of the court, and he went to the wrong shoulder. That's got to go over the left shoulder, which is where the paddle is not. Off camera, Riley is messing with something there. She's getting ready. Tie the shoes.
9-1-2. Set out.
All right, Todd and Newman survive. 2 chances to create something.
Yes,
They need something short of a miracle to come back in this one. Oh, almost had it.
Yeah, Paris has been on the ground a couple times in this match as well. You're trying to defend. Ow, that looks painful. Hops right back up with the help of her partner.
One, 9-2.
Paris Todd, the second server on her side. Ben Johns closing the door on that thought for now. 2 points away from closing in on this mixed doubles final.
That's what we call a Burt when you do an Ernie in front of your partner. And he even went with a little extra flair and hit a backhand.
Ooh, just barely out. Todd and Newman live to see another day.
Second serve. 9-1-2.
Riley Newman.
Wow. That ball was smoked at him, and he was literally 2 inches from the net. That's in ridiculous hands.
Oh my goodness. He's everywhere, Riley Newman with the defense, and Paris Todd there to finish it off.
Bang with the 2-handed backhand and a extended yell from Ms. Todd. Unbelievable D from Riley to get them even in the chance to do that.
Paris Todd again going toe-to-toe with Ben Johns. Fantastic though the entire way through.
Tommy in. 3-1.
Oh, Ben Johns putting a close to any hope on the side of Todd and Newman.
Yeah, that
One
ball
more
might
chance.
have ended up wide, but he wanted his highlight reel.
Annalie Waters firing through to Paris Todd. Now serve returns to Johns and Waters. 2 chances to close it out. Ben Johns slaps it home, cross court, and we have match point for this mixed doubles championship round. Paris Todd not going away quietly.
Beautiful ball threaded down the line from Todd there.
3-2.
Ben Johns victorious once again.